Say when.
Okay, go ahead. What is that statue of?
Okay, this is the statue of an actor in 1936. His name was Lyle Dawn. That's the guy. That's my relative. Yeah, made by Lyle Dawn. Okay, The Good Earth was the movie. He made this, and it was 1936, made by Lyle Dawn, Bob Dawn's father.
Aww.
And he was a makeup man for the most part, but he made this because the guys in the studio wanted a statue of this actor, Paul Muni, who was in this movie called The Good Earth.
The Good Earth.
Yeah. Yep.
And he was some kind of Caesar guy?
He was like Caesar, yeah. And
Caesar Augustus. It's a really cool sculpture.
Huh?
It's a very cool sculpture.
Yeah, it's really cool. And it's been beat up. It's cracked here, you know, scrapes.
We've moved a lot.
Huh?
We've moved a lot.
Yeah, we moved a lot. And this got moved. And somebody brought it in, something like that. It's really heavy. But it's
excellent.
It's so cool. 1936 is when, yeah, that's when Lyle Dawn.
And you got to be there at the studio.
Yeah.
Almost get Tony Dow fired.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Oh, this stupid dude. Get out of here.
Get out of your beat. You and Tony Dow.
Yeah. It came in the back of this big building that had all the neat stuff in it.
Why were you at the studio?
I was there because I wanted to go visit my cousin Bob Dawn. And I had met Tony Dow on the set. And so during one of the scenes, when it was over, we took a break and cut. Went outside and we decided we'd go for a walk. You know, we had like a half-hour break.
Yeah.
And we walked down to this one building. We went in the back of it, climbed up on the second floor, and then went out on this patio that was twice as big as this, with the rails and stuff that were there. And we pretended we were fighting. And we didn't see that way down the street, there was a whole bunch of people walking to come do a film right there in that building.
Yeah.
And they're walking down this street that was dirt.
Cowboy days.
Cowboy days.
Yeah.
And it's all the cowboy scenery all around it and everything. And so we hear somebody say, "Who are those guys? Get them out of the shot. Get them off that building." And that was me and Tony Dow. He could have been fired.
Yeah.
And so it was.
So you had to run.
We ran, both of us. We took off. And when I got back, I got this. Bob Dawn gave it to me.
Nice.
And I took it home, and I've had it ever since.
That is so cool.
It was that fun and that neat. And it's had, as you can see, a couple of cracks. You know, it's been knocked over.
It looks like it's really been alive.
Yeah.
Like it's had a real life. It's old life.
Yeah, all the little parts that kind of got broken. If I dropped it here, it would probably break, you know.
Right. Oh, yeah, and the cement.
It's not hollow. This is solid.
It sounds solid.
Yeah,
I've tried to lift
solid.
it. It's heavy.
Yeah, it is. It's heavy. But that one of the things made it really.
And then you got to go to Tony Dow's house?
Yes, we went to his house. He given me the address. I knew where it was. And so I drove there, found the street, went to another street, found that street. Okay, that's the one he's on. Then I drove down a little bit and I saw the address. He had given me the address. Parked the car on the street, went in, and it was just really neat. He treated me real nice. They sent the limousine to pick me up and everything, dropped me off at his house and everything.
Yeah, and you were just a teenager, right?
Yeah,
like 16 years old or something?
Well, I know I was driving at that time, so I was probably 16, yeah.
Nice.
Or 15 and a half, I don't recall.
And then you went back to school and told everybody.
Oh, yeah, and I had pictures. Had pictures and stuff, so it was so neat. I didn't have this then. This was later.
Oh,
My
okay.
mom gave me this.
Oh, your mom gave it to you. Oh, okay.
She had it all those years, and it was made in 1936. And I don't know what year it was when she had it. She had it for several years. Always had it. When she gave it to me, maybe 10 years ago, 5 years ago, something like that. She gave it to me, and so I've had it ever since. It's just been really neat to have and brag about it.
I know, it's very cool. Well, thank you for telling me about it. I appreciate it.
Oh, and Tony Dow hooked me up with a really pretty girl. And I wasn't married or
Oh.
anything. I was a
That's
teenager,
right. You
know,
were
so
not the married guy back then.
back then I wasn't. And he hooked me up with this really sweet and attractive young girl, my age. And I was like 16, and so was she. You know,
And you guys all went on a date.
yeah, we went on a date, and we went and saw a movie. I can't remember what movie it was, but all the people that were at the party went to the movie, and Tony Dow paid for everybody to go in.
Oh.
And that was
And he must have been, what, 18 years old, 19 maybe? I mean,
probably not even 19. I would say 16, 17, 18, one of those years. That's about the age I was.
yeah.
I was driving, so I know that was probably I was 16, and he was probably 16. But it was really fun to have him as a friend, and he treated me really nice, and the girl was real sweet. And when it was time to go home, Tony called the limo guy, and he came and picked me up and drove me back to Uncle Marcy's house.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it was just so neat.
What a cool memory.
Yeah, good memory. I remember all of it. And one of the guys that was walking among all the cowboys down the western street at the studio.
Yeah.
Darn it, I thought
John
of his
Wayne?
name. No, it was
Oh.
another guy that I just had his name come into my mind. I forgot what it was. But it was just really neat that I can't remember right now what the names were, but it was really cool. Anyway, Tony set me up with his limo driver. He had a limo driver. And took me back to Bob Moore's house. And,
Cool.
you know, it was just neat riding in the limousine that I don't know if it was owned by Tony Dow or his family. Or
Maybe the
somebody
studio
rented.
or something.
Yeah, I don't know. But it was just really neat.
They probably helped him keep his appointment since he was just a young guy.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
No, it's the limo driver's job to get you in the car, make sure you're at your job.
Yes. And it was really fun. I mean, I had such a neat life. Going back to school the next day when I flew home. And then went to school. I didn't take this. But my mom had it at the time. But anyway, had pictures of me and Tony Dow, which I still have in the
Nice.
store.
Yeah,
And I
yeah, we
went
saw
and-
him.
And I had to make sure that anybody that I could talk to about it, I'd say, oh yeah, I was at the studio. You know,
Well, you're a kid, and it was the coolest
it
thing.
was the coolest thing, and I just did it nonchalantly, like, no, and people, some of them looked at me like, that's not true, you couldn't have done that. Yeah, and, you know, a lot of them said, yeah, he told me that, I'm sure he did. And it was just fun to brag about me and Wally.
You would love. Yeah, yeah. Well, he was the responsible and very cool and collected older brother.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool.
I really have had so many neat memories like that. Most of those trophies, they
Yeah.
were competition
Right.
for me in a speech contest somewhere.
Yeah, the Toastmasters
Yeah,
International.
Toastmasters, yeah.
Yeah.
It was just really cool to do that and to win and to
Yeah.
be, you know,
And to keep the trophies.
keep the trophies. That was the guy.
That's the whole point of doing it.
And this
is
was the
I
best
did do
trophy.
something.
This
Yeah,
was the best
of
trophy,
course.
because this was family.
Yeah.
And it's got dinged up, and I never have fixed it, but it was so neat. And Paul Muni was the actor, the good Earth, in 1936. I have a question mark because it's around 1936.
Yeah.
And that was made by Lyle Don.
Makeup guy. Yay. And he did such a great job.